Protein isn't actually the same in everything. This might have the same protein as this, or even look at this. This might have the same protein as that. These eggs might have the same protein as these lentils. But what really makes a difference is the quality of the protein you consume. Damn, traffic was so damn busy. Hopefully the store doesn't close early today. All I need is some basic groceries, man. Alrighty, kiwis, check. Apples, check. Milk, check. And one more thing. There you go. Protein powder, that's what I needed. Okay, protein. There it is. There's some new things on here, but okay. Protein bars, protein cookies, alright. What the? Protein chips, protein pancake mix. What the? Protein. Alrighty, people, raise your hands if you like protein. Actually, I can't really see you through the screen, but I assume you raised your hand or nodded your head. But what if I told you that this nice juicy steak has better protein than this peanut butter sandwich, even though they have the same amount of protein? Now you're thinking. Protein isn't actually the same in everything. This might have the same protein as this, or even look at this. This might have the same protein as that. These eggs might have the same protein as these lentils. But what really makes a difference is the quality of the protein you consume. Let me explain. Here we have the protein quality chart, aka the DIAS chart. Anything that pretty much has protein has a certain and specific protein quality. The best being whey protein from milk, with a DIAS score of 114. The other high DIAS score foods are eggs with a DIAS score of 113. Steak with 111, and chicken being 108. Pretty high if you ask me. That's why it's easier to build muscle by consuming these things rather than consuming other things with the low DIAS scores. You know, chicken and rice, steak with beef. Steak with beef. Most foods with low DIAS scores, on the other hand, are within the plant-based subject. Wait, hold up. What about powdered protein? I mean, I still gotta drink that, you know? I mean, protein powders in the DIAS score are ranked good quality. Not high quality nor low quality, but good quality. Believe it or not all proteins are actually good quality. You know, I always walk into the store, you know, just to get some groceries. It's like 5 in the afternoon. I'm tired, I'm sweaty, but it's like, man, I'm ready to restock some food that I would annihilate in one whole day. I'm walking past the grocery aisles, you know, getting all the things, you know, apples, bananas, grass milk, that natural ham. Passing the cereal aisle, just contemplating whether or not if I should get some or not. So I move on. I stumble upon the protein section. Doesn't everyone, like, at some point look at the protein section and in their mind just say protein? Like in a gym type of way, like a gym bro would? I don't know. Something about those protein aisles just catches my attention every time. But that's actually how they hook you. They're made that way, basically. Just by putting protein on something automatically makes us think that it's healthy to consume. You know, you got them protein bars, protein cookies, protein cakes, protein chips, the heck? Protein, what the frick? And that's the thing. They specifically put that in front of the product and label it in a red and white type of color just for you to be drawn to it, and with it like saying like 30 grams of protein, 40 grams of protein, or even 50 grams of protein on it. And of course, it's also saying, you know, this many carbs, this much sugar, and saying it has like very little sugar and all that stuff like that. But just looking at the ingredient label, oh man, like you want to grab that because it has like 50 grams of protein in this like teeny little bar. But if you actually look at the ingredient label instead of just the front of the label with the protein on it, oh no, that's a whole different story. I'm surprised not many people know this. Just because this and this have the same amount of protein doesn't mean it's the same quality, and obviously your body doesn't absorb this in the same way it would with high quality protein. High quality protein is more digestible than low quality protein. Your body utilizes the high quality protein more than the low quality protein. It's kind of like that obvious decision you make that one time. Eat this moldy sandwich or eat this nice, juicy, looking like a snack chicken sandwich. It's pretty obvious which one you'll choose. Your body does the same thing. It utilizes the best of the best. And the best of the best obviously goes down smoother. Wait. Hold up. Hold your courses. What about plant-based protein? Has a lot of protein as well, doesn't it? Well, yes, it actually does, but not the same kind. Plant-based protein isn't the best quality, and if it were, we'd probably be eating a lot of it by now. But that's not the case. Plant-based protein isn't really utilizable, and if you wanted 30 grams of protein to be the same thing as 30 grams of protein from meat, you'd have to have like double the amount of like plant-based protein you're gonna have. You'd have to like, you know, eat a frick ton of whatever you're eating that is plant-based. So basically, if you're eating 10 grams of protein of beans and like, let's say a 10 gram of protein of steak, you'd have to eat like twice the amount of beans just for it to equal the same amount of protein it has with the steak. Last but not least, processed protein products. Protein bars, protein cookies, protein chips. Sure, they're all good in that, but they probably aren't the best option. Like, sure, it could be like a once in a while thing, but having to rely on protein bars and stuff like that, then it's not really the best option. Protein powder is something different, so I think that would be considered a good protein product. But like protein bars and protein cookies and protein chips, that's kind of processed, don't you think? But what mostly triggers me is the fact that people make unhealthy foods and saying it has protein just for it to sound healthy. Just because it has protein doesn't mean it's actually healthy. Protein pancakes, protein ice creams, protein milkshakes, and protein candies? Come on now. Sure, I mean, it has protein, but it's like, what about the rest of the ingredients? Sugar, calories, fats, carbs. What about those? Not to mention that these protein products might not even be high quality. So, yeah, protein isn't really the same thing in terms of quality. Sure, this much pasta has 20 grams of protein, and this much meat has 20 grams of protein as well, but they're both not actually the same, and they both have a different effect on your body and different qualities. There are also other factors like macronutrients, micronutrients, and all that other stuff that plays a major role. But I think you know what I'm trying to say, right? Overall, remember what type of protein would be best for you and your overall goals.